Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we're discussing the Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra in stainless steel and yellow gold. This watch is 38.5 millimeters in diameter, 13.1 millimeters thick from lug tip to lug tip. It measures 45.3 millimeters. With the end links of the bracelet, the total distance across the wrist is 47.3 millimeters, and it has a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Put the watch on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, and it wears easily. This is a unisex model. It can be worn by men or women. It's compact enough that it'll fit easily under a cuff, and it's nicely counterweighted top to bottom with the bracelet and the clasp. You can see from this down the barrel shot, the lugs are nowhere near the edge of my wrist, and you can see the same if we hover over the top. The bracelet is secure and solid, with a conforming end length that integrates nicely to the flank of the case. We have polished gold centers, polished outer faces in steel, and then flanking links in silver satin finish. We have here removable links fixed by screws, and you can see we have a intermediate sized link on each side to fine-tune the fit. It's a double folding clasp with twin trigger release, so not friction fit. It can't open by accident. It is a sequential close. The logo closes second after the first side. Rolling around the case, we know it well. Lyre style lugs, which means both an outward and an inward bevel. This is a case we've known well on Speedmasters and Seamasters since the early 1960s. We have satin, we have polish, and we have a slightly inset countersunk crown, which includes a combination of polish and media blasting. The crown gives way to a bezel that has a vertical section and then a conical kick sloping up to a flat sapphire that frames a dial that could be described alternately as champagne or gold. I prefer gold because it is distinctly more gold in tone and it matches the yellow gold on the case. Screw down crown, 100 meters water resistant. It is a sports watch, automatic winding and well loomed. We'll take a quick look at the loom. Note, blue loom by night, all three hands loomed, but it is also a watch that can be worn formally. We have here a dial striation top to bottom, what Omega calls its teak deck concept, a poetic way of describing the planks of a yacht or perhaps an upscale deck or vacation area at a resort or a club. This is the image of summer fun. Now, taking a quick look at the dial, it's built up with alternately satinated and polished faceted applique indices, which look beautiful and expensive. And then the hands at center, which include a vintage-inspired broad arrow minute hand. They're both satinated and polished for high contrast against the dial base. We also have an applied Omega logo and marquee. And you can see this is the pre-2017 version of the Aqua Terra with the countersunk crown and a trapezoidal date over at 3 o'clock rather than 6. We have a stop seconds function, and we also have a time zone function on this caliber 8500. So as the watch continues to keep time, without displacing the other hands, I can move the hour hand, even driving the date forward or backwards as I travel east or west. And again, you do have the hacking seconds function to set it against a reference time. On the reverse side, we have Omega exclusive caliber 8500. It's a dual barrel automatic with bidirectional winding action and a 60-hour power reserve with the twin barrels. You get a more even torque release from maximum wind to minimum wind, so you don't get the big flare of excessive balance amplitude and then a drop off after as you get with a single barrel movement. Two barrels means more even torque release and more consistent timekeeping throughout that 60-hour reserve. For shock tolerance, we have a full dual anchored balance bridge and a free sprung balance. We do have an anti-magnetic escapement and anti-magnetic silicone hairspring. We also have a tri-level coaxial escapement as envisioned by George Daniels and industrialized by Omega. It helps to reduce friction, improve power reserve, reduce maintenance requirements, and improve chronometry. And this watch, adjusted in 5 positions, is a certified COSC chronometer. It also features a beat rate of 25,200 vibrations per hour, which is specific to Swatch Group watches that have silicone hairsprings. All that, and it pivots on 39 jewels. It has both polished and blackened screws and a handsome arabesque Côte de Genève across the bridges and the rotor. We also have engine turning on the base plate and the bridge below the balance bridge that mounts the escapement system. Reach out to tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.